How is men's cheating different from women's cheating? According to one school of thought, if a woman cheats, unlike when a man cheats, it is more likely to signal the end of her primary relationship. This may be because men and women typically have distinctly different perspectives on sex and relationships. Men are, for the most part, more likely than ladies to have the ability to compartmentalize sex and distinguish it from personal associations. Relationships and sex are just that for many men. Subsequently, a man who nonchalantly cheats might do it without having any feelings for the woman. In contrast, a lady who cheats could unexpectedly see things through the sex and have associations that make compartmentalization almost impossible for her. Now, I've been talking about cheating and infidelity recently, and in this video, I want to talk about the same things, specifically how infidelity affects men and women differently. I've already said that men and women are different. When it comes to infidelity and cheating, we are biologically and psychologically different from one another. Our thoughts and perspectives on the world are not the same. The way it affects men and women is also different to some degree. I say some degree because while both partners will undoubtedly be hurt when their partner cheats on them, the extent you feel hurt or betrayed may differ depending on whether you are a man or a woman. There are two types of infidelity: sexual cheating and an emotional affair. Sexual cheating is when you have sex with someone that's not your partner. An emotional affair is when one gets emotionally involved with someone outside of the relationship and it affects the intimacy between themselves and their partner. With that being said, the answer to the differences between men and women regarding infidelity is that emotional cheating affects women more than men, and the sexual affair affects men more than women. Now, before you react to anything that I've said, let me explain why we have this answer. The way women feel loved and the way men feel loved is different. The majority of women feel loved when they feel understood. Women feel loved when their partners are present and listen to their thoughts, like when they are feeling down. However, the majority of men don't feel loved by women being present and listening to their feelings. Men don't share their feelings as often as women do, and also men don't talk that much in general. They don't have the need to feel understood like women do. Men feel loved through respect and trust. Respect and trust are extremely important to a man. For him, a woman respecting and trusting him means that she loves him. Women, on the other hand, need a connection, and they want to be understood. These are the fundamental differences between men and women when they are in love. Women are more likely to stay in a relationship after their partner cheats on them. And why is that? The fact is, a woman is in lots of pain when infidelity happens. However, in many cases, a man cheating on a partner doesn't mean that he has fallen out of love with her. A man can have sex without developing any emotions or attachments to the other woman. Many men cheat on their partners yet still love and care for her. Their partners know that and are willing to forgive and go through the emotional pain to resolve the affair. In contrast, when a woman sexually cheats on a man, he finds it highly disrespectful. A man's love language is respect. Remember, he will feel disrespected after she has cheated on him with another man, and as a result, he is less likely to forgive her. This is the end of part 1. In part 2, we'll take a look at the effects on a woman of a man's emotional cheating. We'll also take a deeper dive on why romance, intimacy, and having a connection are typically present when women cheat. After you like and subscribe, we will see you on part 2 of how is man's cheating different from a woman's cheating. How is men cheating different from women cheating? Part 2. Women are less likely to forgive men when it comes to emotional infidelity. For a woman, love and connection are essential. As I said earlier, talking to her partner and feeling understood is how a woman feels loved the most, even more than when she has sex with her partner. Therefore, when her husband or boyfriend is emotionally closer to another woman than her, it affects her very much, even though he didn't have sex with that woman. For some women, being emotionally cheated on is more painful than sexual infidelity. In contrast, a man would not have the same strong reaction when his girlfriend or wife is non-sexually close to another man. Now, don't get me wrong here. Of course, he would not like it, but the intense feeling or reaction wouldn't be nearly as much compared to a woman's reaction. Emotional connection is super important to a woman. If her partner has a female best friend, then she would interpret it as he having someone else better than her for that position. These differences between men and women are what I find fascinating to learn about. I want to make this video not to say that infidelity is acceptable. That decision is all yours. My goal here is to give you another perspective, some knowledge, and insight. Romance, intimacy, a connection, or love are typically present when a woman cheats. On the other hand, men are less likely to think about intimacy and more likely to cheat just to satisfy their sexual urges. Many men cheat because they are attracted to an outside partner. Nevertheless, in their minds, infidelity can be defined as an opportunistic, primarily sexual act that does not affect their primary relationship. When questioned, many of these men will respond that, despite their cheating, they have no intention of ending their primary relationship. They say that they are in love with their partner, that the sex life is great, and that they are very happy in their primary relationships. That way of doing business is less common among women. For most ladies, a feeling of social closeness is just as significant as sex, frequently even more crucial. As a result, women are less likely to cheat unless they are unhappy in their primary relationship or they have a close relationship with their extracurricular partner, both of which can cause a woman to leave her primary relationship. To put it in another way, physiological rather than psychological factors typically drive male sexual desire. Because of this, male-oriented porn sites generally feature brief scenes that focus on body parts and explicit sexual acts. Indeed, even pornography writing for men will, in general, zero in on sexual demonstrations rather than connections and sentiments. Another way to look at it is that men rarely need to be in love to enjoy sex. They need not even be in like. They only require being turned on. Most of the time, getting a woman interested in sex is harder because they want a guy with a deep voice, with big biceps, a sense of humor, and most importantly, someone who will listen to them. Now that you can understand your partner better, go love them better and give them what they need the most in a relationship. Now, again, I know that people are different and that maybe you are a person who disagrees with some of the facts in this information. However, it's not specifically aimed at you, so take what works for you and just share the rest. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. Also, share it with someone who could benefit from it. If you have any questions about relationships, dating, or infidelity, feel free to let me know in the comments section. Thank you for your attention. I hope you have a great day. Take care, and I will see you on the next video.